keeping you informed, involved, and in touch. This is News 3 Live at 5.
Good afternoon. I'm Katie Sy.
And I'm Carleen Wild. Today on Live at 5, a Marine is remembered. Memorial services are held for a Wisconsin Marine killed in Iraq. More on the emotional service straight ahead.
Plus, Wisconsin's Amber Alert is put into action. Find out how today's test run went.
And President Bush signs into law the third largest tax cut in U.S. history.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Live at 5. Mark is still on vacation today. Carleen Wild filling in. Thank you.
You're welcome. Lucky Mark.
Oh, yeah, because it's been so nice out.
It's been beautiful. Today was just a whirlwind, though.
Well, it was so
Pretty
strange.
crazy.
Did you hear the thunder?
Oh, yes.
Like mid-morning when the sun was still out, and it was kind of confusing.
But, you know, the sun's been peeking in and out all day, and actually those, I think, are our weather words, aren't they?
Yeah.
In and out. And Gary Canolti is going to be in just a few minutes with your forecast.
First at 5, a Marine who died in Iraq last week told a good friend he was prepared to die.
That was revealed today in a letter read during the funeral of Marine Sergeant Kirk Straczewski. Tony Morrissey just returned from the services in Beaver Dam and has the latest on the letter shared with family and friends.
Well, the 23-year-old Marine wrote the letter just days after the Twin Towers attacks. The Marine knew he would be going to war. The letter was read by his best friend during a funeral mass this morning. Straczewski died May 19th when he jumped into a canal to rescue fellow Marines from a downed helicopter. His letter, written September 19th, 2001, said he was prepared to die in a war he knew was inevitable.
Quite possibly, Nick, I could die. Plain and simple. I do not want to die. It saddens me to think of what I would miss if I were killed. But don't confuse that with fear.
Straczewski was buried with military honors at a cemetery north of Beaver Dam. Straczewski also asked his friend to reassure his family and friends that he was at peace with himself before his death. We'll have more of the Marine's haunting words tonight on News 3 at 6.
Powerful letter.
It was.
Tony, thanks. Sure.
Hundreds of American soldiers are sweeping through a hot spot tonight in the Iraqi capital. The area in western Baghdad has seen several attacks on U.S. troops in the past few days. The military sweep is expected to end tonight. Early today, an Iraqi police officer was hit 4 times when an attacker opened fire on him from a moving car as he stood near a police station in northwest Baghdad. He is in critical condition.
A suspected serial killer has waived extradition and will be returned to Louisiana. Derek Todd Lee appeared in court this morning in Atlanta. He's wanted in the deaths of at least 5 women in Louisiana. Lee kept his head down and spoke quietly as he told the judge he understood the charges. Atlanta police arrested him last night outside a tire store after a months-long manhunt.
Wisconsin tested its new Amber Alert system this morning.
On some spot checks this morning that I personally made to stations around the state, we're seeing about
The test shortly before 9 o'clock ran here on Channel 3. Here's how it works. Police call Dane County's 911 center to ask for the alert. A supervisor then activates the system and sends it to the media in a designated area. Radio and TV stations then broadcast the Amber Alert, and by all accounts, this morning's test was a success.
on some spot checks this morning that I personally made to stations around the state, we're seeing about 95% success of this test and getting it to the public.
Charles says there are a couple glitches inside individual stations that need to be worked out, but if the system had to be activated tomorrow, it is ready to go.
Beloit voters are going to the polls today to decide whether the city should buy its water supply. If so, it would likely mean lower water bills and more local control over the utility. Referendum approval would allow the city to issue $25 million in bonds to make the buy. The city's water supply is currently owned by Alliant Energy. We'll start checking your mailbox.
The White House says some families could be getting tax credit checks as soon as next month. This after President Bush signed a $330 billion tax cut package into law today. The legislation will lower the amount of taxes withheld from paychecks, offer increased tax credits for families with children, and cut taxes on dividends and capital gains. Bush says the package will increase investment and create jobs to spur the economy.
We have taken aggressive action to strengthen the foundation of our economy so that every American who wants to work will be able to find a job.
Opponents of the package say it favors the rich and will increase the federal deficit.
Stocks finished the session slightly higher today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed up nearly 12 points to 8,793. The NASDAQ Composite gained 11 points.
It is a happy ending for 6 missing hikers near Mount St. Helens in Washington. A helicopter spotted them today, nearly 3 days after they failed to return from a day trip in the Gifford-Pinchot National Forest. They had lit a signal fire and were spotted by a search helicopter on Mitchell Peak. The 6 had left on Monday and were reported missing yesterday by co-workers. The hikers did not have any serious injuries.
Very lucky. The clouds should soon clear.
Gary says the sun makes a return tomorrow. He's in next.
This is Karen Johansson. Have some of this growing in your lawn? Coming up, I'll tell you what it is and how to get rid of it.
And later, a mother and daughter undergo transformations in our ultimate makeover.
It was hard to tell what was going to happen 1 minute to the next today, Gary.
And, you know, it depends on where you are in our viewing area, because west of Madison, they've had very little rain, lots of sunshine, and temperatures have been a good 10 to 15 degrees warmer. But we've had some strong thunderstorms from Madison on toward the east. Let's start out by taking a look at the real-time conditions here in the backyard. It's also kind of windy. Winds are out of the north. At times, they've been gusting as high as about 30 miles an hour. We've only picked up a little more than 1/10 of an inch here at the station, but notice our temperature's at 62 because of the cloud cover. As we take a look at Doppler 3000, you can see a wider view. There are some severe thunderstorms through the southern portion of the Chicago metro area. Those counties that are in white are under severe thunderstorms, and even one tornado warning for eastern Will County, south of Chicago. But as you can see, no warnings in effect for southeastern Wisconsin, and you can see most of the shower activity has started to shift toward the south and east. There's very little lightning even over southeastern Wisconsin. As we take a look at Doppler track across southern Wisconsin, we had some showers come through this morning, then a break, and then here's the thunderstorms that popped up this afternoon. As you can see, they've mainly been from Madison and areas on toward the east, with little precipitation west of the city. There is a severe thunderstorm watch for Madison and areas to the south and east for southeastern Wisconsin until 8 p.m. tonight. I would be very surprised if that watch is not canceled within the next hour or so. As we look at pinpoint temperatures, look at the difference because of the cloud cover. It's 60 in Madison, but 79 degrees in La Crosse where they have sunshine. And as we take a look at the weather track across the Midwest, you can see how this little weather system came through and then things clear out to the west. So we should see a nice day tomorrow. The next clouds pushing into the western Dakotas will give us a chance for some showers or thunderstorms about Friday. We should warm up for tomorrow with those milder conditions to the west of us, and then as we look at future track, the next chance of showers and storms will move in by Friday morning. Our forecast for tonight calls for showers and thunderstorms. Again, severe thunderstorm watch, Madison and areas to the south and east until 8 p.m. Thunderstorms will end, though, and it'll turn partly cloudy with a low of 49. Tomorrow should be a partly sunny and pleasant day with a high of 75. Another chance for thunderstorms on Friday, and then a little cooler for the weekend with another chance for some rain, perhaps by the early part of next week.
Doesn't look too bad. It was hard to know whether to keep the windows open today or like to...
or to use an umbrella. Yeah, it was a changeable day, but the good news is the severe weather threat is ending.
Okay, thanks, Gary.
Okay.
Thanks, Gary. Up next, it's called Creeping Charlie.
And if you're not careful, it can take over your whole lawn. Find out how to get rid of this weed in this week's Green Gardener.
Journalists who've worked and lived in South Central Wisconsin for years. Journalists who know the people in the communities they serve. Firefighters from
traveling north on Highway 51.
News 3 has learned their thing.
News 3, keeping you informed, involved, and in touch. More local weather coverage every day, morning, noon, and night.
We won't be quite as cold tonight. It's clear right now in southern Wisconsin, but
gradually inching its way eastward.
The News 3 weather team, keeping you informed, involved, and in touch. You're watching News 3 live at 5 with Mark Cade and Katie Side.
Well, this is that time of year those lawn weeds start to appear.
And one in particular can be quite troublesome. Karen Johansson shows us how to control Creeping Charlie in today's Green Gardener.
One gardener's flowers can be another gardener's weed, and that couldn't be more true when dealing with Creeping Charlie. Originally brought to this country to be an ornamental ground cover, Creeping Charlie has really escaped and invaded our lawns. And you can spot it by the little scalloped leaves and the nice little blue flowers. Now, if you dig it up, you can see that it spreads by underground roots, makes little plantlets, and it'll also spread by seed. Now is an excellent time to control Creeping Charlie before it gets really hot. The first thing, though, that's important is to improve the overall health of your lawn with proper mowing and proper fertilization. Now, you can get rid of Creeping Charlie by either digging it, which is a long battle, or you can spray it with some herbicides. Just make sure if you decide to use the herbicides, you read and follow all the directions and understand how they work. Herbicides like this are broadleaf herbicides. They kill things with a broad leaf, but not your grass. So when you spray it, you want to be very careful to spray it on a day when it's not windy so it doesn't drift onto your desirable plants and flowers. It's absorbed through the leaf tissue. So you want to make sure you have lots of surface area. So don't mow the day before you want to apply the spray. Then it needs to work its way down into the plant. So this herbicide needs to stay on the leaves for at least 24 hours without any rain. Finally, if you're successful killing your Creeping Charlie, you want to make sure you throw some grass seed around to take up the spots where you killed the weed so that it just doesn't grow back. Remember, these herbicides are quite toxic, so it's very important that you understand how they work, so make sure you read and follow all the directions. For this week's Green Gardener, this is Karen Johansson.
Those weeds are getting some more food to grow on with the rain just started, so we came back in.
It started sprinkling.
Coming up, it's another ultimate makeover.
This time, a mother and daughter both get a new look. We'll show you the before and after coming up. Recapping today's top story, a touching letter was read today at the funeral of Marine Kirk Straczewski. The letter, written to his best friend, said in part that the Marine believed that the greater causes to fight for than oneself. More than 300 mourners filled St. Michael's Catholic Church for the funeral today. It is 61 degrees right now, and Gary says lingering showers and thunderstorms, mainly east of Madison, will end early. Otherwise, it'll be partly cloudy. Temperatures will fall to the upper 50s by 10 o'clock. A mother and daughter team from Evansville is sporting a new look after winning Z104's Ultimate Mother's Day Makeover Contest.
Linda Merwin says daughter Amanda has been her best friend since the day she knew she was expecting her. Both enjoyed a special treat last week at the Ultimate Spa Salon.
So I think we'll take off some of the length back here. Shorten her up to bring out your cheekbones, and change your part. I'd like to put your part more to the side.
My daughter is my best friend, and I just thought someday she's going to be a mother, and I just thought, well, I would just take and email in something nice about her.
I think doing the mother-daughter, kind of similar colors will be fun.
All right.
We talked before, and you said not really too much red. Your daughter said the same thing, maybe a little. We have a little bit of purpose to our method to our madness, so to speak. So what I'm going to do is keep the highlights a lot lighter on the top, and then I'll keep the low lights and the darker hair more towards the sides. And what that'll do is it'll create an illusion of more lift on the top and create more of a vertical face shape, so your face will look more balanced. When you blow dry your hair, blow dry it in the opposite direction. You're going to pull your hair to this side, blow it the opposite way, you'll get more volume.
She's the apple of my eye, my best friend. She's a good person, a loving person, and everybody that comes in contact with her loves her. Just a person that I love to be with and love to do things with.
Now I'm just going to do a nice light little touch-up.